walk or he wanna jump? Why Allah have a leg? Your mind.
These are the questions that I can apply to every religion, yeah, including Christianity. Yeah, these questions are meaningless.
Why? Why? Christ, he have legs because he was a man. Ask me, no problem. He came to us as a man, in the body of a man. Why he have a leg? Because he need to walk with it. Simple. Now Allah have a leg, why? Your mind.
So you're saying God, the all-powerful, died on a cross. Are you saying that God died on a cross?
You see, he will run away from the question. Christ, the one who raised people from death, even in your book, the cross mean nothing for him. Because the one who have power over death, what a big deal if you kill him, if he is the life himself. He himself is the life. He said, I am the life and the resurrection. He said that. And even this is proven in your book. He raised people from death. So imagine, you can raise people from death. If somebody shoots you, what a big deal. You can come back to life. What a big deal. Can you kill God? No, you cannot. And the proof is alive, even in your book. But you don't want to answer. Why Allah have a leg? Allah don't have a spirit, and he is not a spirit, and he have a leg. It's mean he is a status, because how the leg can be alive without a spirit, and it is not a spirit. It's a body. And by the way, the leg of Allah is made from beef, made from meat, silicone, plastic. What is the made of Allah, what is the leg of Allah made from, and why he needed? This is the most important thing for me. He is God. He is most powerful, right? For me as a Christian, when I say Christ, he came to us as a man, well, he did it on purpose, because the word of God himself decided to come to us, show us his glory as a man. But here, in the case of Allah, he is a leg. He is not coming to you as a leg. He is a leg. This is his real shape. This is how he is. And in here we ask ourselves, why he need a leg? For what? Your mind.
Did you just see what you just done? Yeah? You start saying how God doesn't have a spirit and his leg must be independent and must be connected to something. These are the questions that I'm referring to. These are the questions that are meaningless. And now he's going to cut me off and start speaking. He hasn't, but I'm surprised. But I understand. And others asking about Muhammad Abdul something. I can't understand you. Sorry. Your mic.
Doesn't know, Ashjrawi. Where is the answer? I said, why Allah have a leg? Do you have an answer? He is God. He is in heaven. What the leg is for? When somebody have something, he have it to use it. Correct, guys? Why we have tongue? To speak. Why we have eyes? To see. Why we have ears? To hear. Why we have legs? To walk. Very simple. Why Allah have legs? Actually, he have only one leg. By the way, you have one or two. Oh my.
Yeah, I answered by saying we don't care, basically. Yeah, God said there's nothing like him. He has a leg.
You don't care, or you don't dare to answer? What do you mean you don't care? This is your God. You don't care about his God, guys. They worship a leg and they don't care. It's a leg, so what? We worship a leg. They bow down 5 times a day for a leg. They bow down for a God who is a leg. Why you do that? Your mind.
What's his name? John Kajim You don't know what you're talking about. He's not the Egyptian Mufti. And as for Christian Prince, no, I did not say. I'm not saying we don't dare to answer. Okay, it's not about that. The thing is, we don't care for these questions because they don't mean anything to us. I'll go back to the other verse.
You don't care. You don't care. You don't care for those questions, or because you don't have an answer. Be honest with me. Come on. How come this question exactly you don't care for it? Okay, let me ask you a question. Did your prophet say that Allah have 5 fingers? Is that true? He have 5 fingers? Yes or no? Your mic.
John Jim, stop chatting crap because what he's saying is actually rubbish. It does not make sense at all. And he was not even in Egypt. He was in Saudi Arabia. That's Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, not Muhammad Abdul. Christian Prince. Listen, yeah. When I say I don't care, not because I don't dare, not because I don't have an answer. The thing is, this is how a Muslim does it. Look at me, yeah. I, as a Muslim, yeah, I believe God created me, yeah, to worship Him. Why? That's just, okay, just basically nothing, okay. Allah created me to worship Him. He has a leg, He doesn't have a leg. He has a hand. What is it connected to? Does He have a spirit? These are meaningless questions that do not contribute towards the worship that was created for.
No. You cannot say you don't care because Allah Himself, He told you He have hands, He have legs. This means He told you for a reason, right? Because He wanted to know how He looked like. Now, you cannot answer. You know what? I'm going to change the topic just to make you happy. We heard that Allah cannot have a son because He never had a girlfriend. Is that true? That Allah cannot have a son because He do not have a girlfriend, you might?
Can you please clarify? Allah said He does not have children. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد. He didn't give birth, and no, neither was birth given to Him.
And He said ولم يكن له صاحبة, and He never have a girlfriend. And actually Allah He says, how I'm going to have a son if I never have a girlfriend? Is that true, you might?
Which verse are you referring to?
Are you telling me you do not know? I thought you just quoting from there. So Muslims, they remember what they like, they forget what they want. Open chapter 6 verse 101 and chapter 72 verse number 3. Let me give you the first one. بديع السماوات والأرض أن يكون له ولد ولم تكن له صاحبة, etc. Read it. How He will have a son when He never have a girlfriend? This is not me who's saying that. So Allah is saying to us that He have a penis. Because if He have a girlfriend, He will have sex. And then He will have a son. Why He don't have a son? Because He didn't have a girlfriend. What He will do with the girlfriend, guys? What Allah will do with the girlfriend if He have a girlfriend? He will have sex with her. Then He can have a son. Your mind. And again, this is chapter 6, verse number 101. And this is the link. Who want to see the link and save it in your reference if you want. Your mind. Allah don't have a girlfriend. We need to find Him one. Go ahead.
Before Christian Prince, allow me to speak to John Kajim. He says he was not the founder.
Sir, I don't care what he's saying. You are talking to me. Forget about anyone in the room. Concentrate to me, please. Now we are concentrating in the penis of Allah. When Allah He says, how I'm going to have a son if I don't have a girlfriend, it means He have a penis. It means if He have a girlfriend, He will have sex with her, and then He will have a son. Your mind.